Greetings, Glitter Gang. It's just about 10 o'clock. It's Scrappy Bowl. We're doing the Pouch-A-Lope. I just gave away another bunch of prizes. And now I'm going to show you how to put the Pouch-A-Lope together. Judy says it's a good time to thank you for all the time you spend on book club. Discussion is fun. Even the bad books are always good for a laugh. I mean, in some ways, the bad books are better. Bad books are definitely better than mediocre books for book club. For sure. For sure. For sure. All right. Okay. So, I think, because at least they're funny. So, okay. So what we're going to do now is I'm going to add tape. And with these, you're going to add tape on one of them. The tape goes on the underside, okay? And this is the opening. So if you're doing it portrait, it'll be one of the short sides. And if you're doing it landscape, it'll be one of the long sides. And then on the other three sides, the tape goes on the outside, okay? The tape goes on the outside. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through, I'm going to add tape to the inside of one. And then I'm going to flip them over and add tape to the outside of all the others. I mean, I still think one of the best/worst discussions of 2020 was that Footprints in the Sand book, for sure. For sure. But thank you to everyone who participated in book club in 2020. I think book club in 2021 is going to be great as well. And I just love that everyone is learning to love their library and using the Libby app and getting into audiobooks and finding so many different ways to experience books and exploring new genres. Like, I really feel like I've grown in my reading tastes, and I've learned a lot, and we've had so many good chats. It's great. So thank you all for participating, because it could have just been something that I was like, hey, let's do a book club, and then, you know, it was just not something that worked. Oh, the art of fielding. It's almost too bad that the art of fielding wasn't one of the book club picks, because that was one of the worst books I read in 2021 and in 2020, and I could absolutely rant about that piece of garbage for like 4 hours, no problem. And it's more infuriating because I thought the premise sounded so good. It was so good, you know. Like, I love Moby Dick. I love books about baseball. How could we go wrong? Well. So, yeah. So a huge thank you to Barbara Jean for making these Glitter Gang tools for us year after year, and for sending them to me to give away to all of you. And a huge thank you to everyone who participates in Scrappy Bowl in any way. All of you watching, you make it so fun for me to do this. And also, this is our way, Mr. Lifeguard and I, of thanking you every year for watching and participating in the shows all year and supporting our store and buying the album basics guides and tutorials. And of course, we really, really appreciate all of you as well. And that's why we do this show every year, because we're so grateful to all of you. And we have so much fun with all of you. So. And thanks to The Weeknd for doing a concert just for us. So after Scrappy Bowl, Barbara Jean and I will get together and we'll pick a color for the new tool and we'll figure out what it needs to cost and all of that. And then once we know that, we'll do a pre-order. Okay? And then anyone who wants one can be sure to have one, and I'll order extra so that we have them in the shop. So she and I will sort all that out. Jill says, I never used audiobooks before book club. And now if I'm by myself in the car, I listen to them most of the time. I have really enjoyed audiobooks a lot. Absolutely. It's a great format. I was reading that this really interesting piece. Actually, Judy sent me a great piece about reading that was in the Wall Street Journal about how therapeutic reading is. And a lot of the stuff in it just reminded me of book club. It was a really great piece. Maybe if I wasn't impaired by the rum runner, I would read you parts of it, but I don't think I could like pick out the smart parts. So, but it was really great. And it reminded me, yes, it is possible, Mandy. Mr. Lifeguard can post a link for you. And he is, and you can use our 40% off coupon on the Glitter Gang tools as well. It will work on them. So if you want to add a Glitter Gang tool to your order, you absolutely can. So yeah, Mr. Lifeguard will post a link to the Glitter Gang tool, and then the coupon code for 40% off at KathrynScraps.com this week is SB2021. But yeah, we do have some of last year's Glitter Gang tools, for sure. Yes, I love audio. Candy says it's my first time trying audiobooks too, and they're great for cooking, driving, and crafting. Absolutely. Like, I used to watch, when I was crafting, I used to watch TV on like Netflix or whatever, and now I listen to audiobooks and I prefer it. How much time do we have left? I don't know. How long does the Super Bowl go? We go until the end of the game, so it really is up to them. Okay, so now that I've added my tape to all four sides, and oh wait, no, we don't cut. Okay, I almost messed myself up. Okay, so now that we've done that, before I fold the sides in, what I need to do is we need to put in our windows, okay? So I'm going to take my 1/4 inch tape and I'm going to put tape all the way around the window, and then I'm going to put tape all the way around the outside of my transparency, and that's going to be how we make the window on the pouch, so that if you can put like tickets and ephemera and stuff in the pouches, and it won't fall out. So now we're just going to put tape all the way around the window. And then I'm going to put that around all the way around the inside of the window. Make sure you don't go over the edge. So you want to see some of the cardstock showing, because you don't want your tape to hang on to your transparency. And then once we've done all 6 of these, then we'll do... And as far as continuing this project, you guys want to do, here's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking, because we only have 2 pages left in the first volume of, well, let me ask you, do you want to finish the first volume of the box set Remastered and then finish Scrappy Bowl? Or do you want to finish Scrappy Bowl and then go back to box set Remastered whenever Scrappy Bowl is done? And then just remember, if you're watching now, I did get my transparency cut, yes. If you're watching if you're watching live, remember that I am going to decorate this with Ladies Who Lunch by Paper Phenomenon, and that Kathy is doing a 20. She did restock the paper packs of Ladies Who Lunch, and she is doing 20% off for everyone watching Scrappy Bowl. So you can get Ladies Who Lunch for 20% off today only, though. She's only doing 24-hour coupon code, okay? So make sure you do it today. Paper Phenomenon, Ladies Who Lunch. That's what I'm going to use to decorate this. And I'm also decorating one of the volumes of the box set Remastered with Ladies Who Lunch. So, and I was asked earlier, how many packs do you need? If you're going to, just for box set Remastered, you need 2. I think we're going to need 2. I think you could probably get both projects out of 2, but I don't know for sure. If you want to do both, then do 3. Is probably safe. It's a great paper line. If you have leftovers, it's not going to be the end of the world. And you're getting 20% off. So Kathleen is saying finish Scrappy Bowl and then return to... That's probably what we should do. Finish Scrappy Bowl. And then... Because then it would be weird if I did like 3 more weeks of box set album Remastered and then like randomly started Scrappy Bowl again. So that I think we will finish Scrappy Bowl. So on Thursday we'll be decorating Scrappy Bowl. Yeah, I agree. And then we'll just go back to box set Remastered once we're done with Scrappy Bowl. Especially because we actually are paused in box set Remastered in a really great place. So that gives you time if you're working along with me on box set Remastered to catch up if you are a little behind anyways. Because we're at a really good stopping point where we finished the construction for a page and the decorating, but like not the inserts. So we're not like right in the middle of something for Scrappy Bowl or for box set Remastered. Fran says she's so behind on box set. Yeah, we'll finish Scrappy Bowl. That way anyone who's behind on box set can catch up. Okay, so I'm gonna burnish those when I'm done putting the tape on these. So what I'm going to do is just carefully on the outside edges, I'm going to put this tape. And I want to see the edge of my transparency beyond the edge of my tape. I don't want my tape to go, I want my tape to be just short of the edge. Okay? Because I don't want my tape to go over, because then anything I stick in my Pouch-A-Lope might be... might get sticky tape on it, you know, and then it can't come out of the pouch very easily. So I don't want that. I mean, we're going to have the construction for an entire album done probably. What's happening with the Super Bowl? Is it still like a complete Kansas City meltdown or what? $31 to $9. Oof. Ooh, I'm very sorry. My poor mom. My poor mom. Oh, my poor mom. She's gonna be, oh man. My poor mom. How annoying is it, Monica, that as soon as I moved to this area, basically, then there was a lockdown and we couldn't hang out? Like, why is the universe mad at us? What's that about? Well, we had there was an article in Tampa Bay, or in the Tampa Bay Times, which was basically like, welcome to Tampa Sports City, USA, because we did just have like a freakishly good sports year here. Your bathroom is looking good, Monica. It is. It is. So congrats on that, for sure. That tile looked like it took 5 million years, approximately. So you must be glad to have that in your rear view. I never have enough time on Scrappy Bowl. It's so funny. I think it's just like, have I ever made a craft organizing project? Honestly, aside from the ink tower, I don't think I have. However, if you have a specific kind of craft organizing project that you want, I love organizing. Oh, and the marker thingy. Of course, I made the marker thingy with Monica, which is a craft organizing project. But like, if there's something you're really like looking for a way to organize, honestly, you can always email stuff like that to me at info@kathrynscraps.com, because I love organizing. I love organizing. So before Scrappy Bowl, the Super Bowl seemed endless. Now we have something to do. It goes by too fast. I know. I totally agree. I always felt like the Super Bowl took 5 million years, but once we started doing Scrappy Bowl, I'm always like, there's never enough time. There's never enough time. And there's not enough time to like chit chat with you guys and drink our fun drinks and like do all our prizes. There's just not enough time. And also do a craft project and test a tool. Like, I have so much fun at Scrappy Bowl, but there is not enough time to do everything I want to do. Never enough time. Okay. All right, so now this is what we're going to do. We're going to very gently burnish the tape on this. And the reason you want to be gentle is because if you have any little like dusty bits or like little chunky bits, then they can make a white pick mark in your transparency if you go over those little bits on your desk. Even just little tiny chunks of paper. So you have to be careful with acetate and transparency. So I just gently go over just the edges. You still want to go over them. You still want to burnish them, because otherwise, I hear fireworks. We must have won. I hear fireworks. We won. There's no way that's it. It's got to be. Oh, I'm looking at the chat and they said it's over. So yeah. Ooh, a ruler rack. That's a good idea. According to the TV, it goes till 11. Okay. Well, let me finish these. But yeah, fireworks are going off in our neighborhood, so. Yeah, they make racks for quilting rulers that are nice, for sure. I've seen those. But yeah, if you have organizing needs, congrats to Tampa Bay. Yeah, get back in the game. We have work to do. Okay, so Monica is doing a 31% coupon code for Pear Tree Treasures for to celebrate Tampa. So you can use code GLITTERGANG, all one word, all caps, all one word, at Pear Tree Treasures. Mr. Lifeguard will post a link to Pear Tree Treasures. It's a Canadian website, but don't freak out because she does have a way to ship US. And I'll show you the marker thingy. Okay, because if you get one thing from Pear Tree Treasures, you should get the marker thingy. And I'm not just saying that because I designed it. So, I'm saying that because it's so, so, so worth you having it in your life. All right, so now that I've done all my burnishing, I'm going to show you the marker thingy and then I'll put everything together. Okay. So this is how the marker thingy works. Now, just so you know, my marker thingy is made out of MDF because we were testing different materials to see if MDF worked better or if like actual wood worked better. Mine is MDF, but the actual marker thingy is wood because wood works better than MDF, okay? So this is the marker thingy, okay? I don't know how many markers it holds, but it's like a ton. It's a ton, okay? Like I have well over 100 Copics and my marker thingy is not full, okay? So the marker thingy is amazing. Now, here's how it works. When it's in your calyx or your expedite, it sits up like this. It has two handles right here. You can see I've got my fingers through them. So you can pull it out of your calyx unit, okay? And then you can hold it by those handles and you can move it wherever you want to move it, okay? So basically what I mean is, like, you can put it on your desk like this while you're doing your coloring so that you can see the colors. Like, I know you guys can't see the colors because the camera's overhead, but like I can see all the colors because they're right in front of my face. So you can put it like this, or if you're going to a crop, you can put it like this so that when they're in your car, they're not going anywhere, okay? Like the marker thingy, if you do have to put it together yourself, but it's super, super, super easy to do. Because that way it can come in a flat pack. It's basically like IKEA. You save money because it ships in a flat pack. And you just glue it together when you get it. So you can see on the side how you glue it together. You just glue it together. Spectrum Noir won't fit in this one, but I believe that Monica makes a marker thingy for Spectrum Noir markers. So I think this is the Copic one, but there is a Spectrum Noir one, if I'm not mistaken. If I'm wrong, Monica, correct me, but I think she has a Spectrum Noir one as well. Okay, so she can do Spectrum Noir ones. Just message her through her website if you need a Spectrum Noir one and you don't see it on her website. Yeah, just send her a message. Because I thought I saw that she had designed the Spectrum Noir one as well. It's just that their shape is so much different than the Copic shape, but a lot of the, like, both types of Copics fit in this. Okay, so like these are the sketch markers. I only have sketch, but the Chows also fit in this, and the regular Copic markers also fit in this. I think all three types of Copics fit in this. Again, if I'm wrong, Monica, let me know. But yeah, this is the marker thingy. If you use markers like this, you need them, and you have an expedite or a calyx. If it's in expedites and it fits in calyxes, because the interior measurements of expedites and calyx are the same. It's just the exterior measurements are different. Okay, so Candy says the Copics don't fit, just the sketch and just the Chow. Okay, so yeah, but it holds them in your calyx unit and they all stay on their sides like Copic wants them to be stored on their sides. It keeps them on their sides because, as you can see when I hold it up, the Copics go through 2 holes. Okay, so like let me tilt it. You can see there's 2 holes they go through, and that keeps them flat all the time. So Sally Ann says there must be Tampa Bay fans in her neighborhood because there's fireworks going off where she lives too. Anyway, so yeah, if you like coloring with alcohol markers and you can get a marker thingy for 31% off, like get a marker thingy for 31% off for sure. And so Monica's coupon code is Glitter Gang. So 3 coupon codes. You've got SB2021, so that's S as in Scrappy, B as in Bull, 2021. That's good for 40% off anything you can put in your cart at kathrynscraps.com. You've got Scrappy Bowl, all one word. That's good for 20% off Ladies Who Lunch at paperphenomenon.com, which is the paper I'm going to be using to decorate this. And I'm using it in one of the 3 volumes of Box Set Remastered. So that's 2 projects I have coming up with Ladies Who Lunch. Kathy's code is today only, so before you go to bed, make sure you get your Ladies Who Lunch. And our code is good through Saturday, and then Monica's doing 31% off for the Glitter Gang. Code is Glitter Gang, all one word. That's good at Pear Tree Treasures, which is where you get the marker thingy, if you want the marker thingy. And that is what it's called. So it is called the marker thingy. Okay, that's what it's called, but that's what it is, and you need one if you use markers. So if you have a question about whether or not your favorite brand of markers will fit in it, just message Monica through her website, because I bet she could figure it out, even if she doesn't already have a design. So, all right, now, do you see the intersection made by these 2 score lines? We're going to cut through that. So like it makes like an X. We're going to cut right through the center of the X, just like that. And that's how we round the corners. And we're going to do that with all 4 corners. So, Paper Phenomenon. Get your Ladies Who Lunch before you go to bed. Monica, get your marker thingy before Friday. Get a Pear Tree Treasures. And then for us, make sure you stock up on all your tape before Saturday. Before Saturday, okay? So make sure you get everything that you need. This week is a great, great week to stock up on your crafty goodies. And then as soon as I get done putting all these Pouch-A-Lopes together, I'm going to give away the final prize and go over all the prizes and all the secret words in case you missed one. But yeah, thanks so much for joining me for Scrappy Bowl. It's one of my highlights of my year. I always have so much fun. And I love celebrating the Glitter Gang and our community. It's wonderful. Wonderful, wonderful. I'm shocked that Tampa won, but you know, you never know, you know. You just never know. All right, so now we're going to fold. Or no, let's not fold yet. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to peel the tape. From the inside of the window, and then I'm going to peel the tape from the transparency. And then you just stick this down. So you just take the transparency and you stick it face down so that you can see how the tape is all the way from edge to edge because we put the tape around the inside of the window and around the outside of the transparency. Okay, and then what you do is you take this piece that's on the inside and you fold it over the transparency, okay? And what that does is that makes this top edge, which is your opening, nice and clean. So when you stick stuff in it, you don't have to worry about stuff catching on the transparency. Okay, and then these other three sides, we fold them around to the back, okay? And then they get stuck to your base or to the back of your envelope if you're putting it in your album. All right, and so I peel the tape just from this right side. And I get this all nice and lined up perfectly. And then I press it down just on that side. And then what I do is I open it and I peel the tape on the other two sides. And that just makes it a lot easier to get it lined up perfectly because I don't have three sticky sides. And so then all I have to do is just close it. Okay, and that's your pouch. And then what you do is you stick this on the front of your binding, okay, like so, and you stick your envelope on the back, and that's your Pouch-A-Lope. That's your Pouch-A-Lope. So that's it. That's the project. It's very, very fun project. Why don't I just, now that you've seen one, why don't we just call it a night? I'll do these other 5 off camera, or we can do them at the start of the Thursday show, whichever. But you know, at least you've seen both pieces. You've seen the whole project construction-wise. So we're all set. So I'm going to do the final giveaway and go over all the final prizes, go over the prizes one more time, and then I'll see you on Thursday, everyone. So let me just switch cameras, do the last of the giveaways, then you can all go to bed. I know people have work tomorrow. Poor Mr. Lifeguard has work tomorrow. All right, so just put that aside. Let me get my ice water. And let me stop the recording. So let me stop the recording. So thank you so much for joining me, everyone who joined me for Scrappy Bowl. Hold on, let me get my... Let me get my face on the camera. This is like the one show a year where I actually like put myself together. So let me do my closing. Hey everyone. Thank you so much for joining me for Scrappy Bowl this year. I had a great time. For those of you who are watching on YouTube, I'm going to leave you here, but we will continue this series starting on Thursday. I have shows every Thursday at 2 p.m. Eastern USA time and 9 p.m. Eastern USA time live here on YouTube. It's always a lot of fun. I thank you all for joining me. We're going to continue the Scrappy Bowl Pouch-A-Lope project until the album's completely done and decorated, and then we'll return to our normally scheduled program of the box set remastered. I'll leave the coupon codes. I'll put the coupon codes in the YouTube description for the ones that are still viable. Start, after the first 24 hours. So thank you so much for everyone. Mr. Lifeguard will post the link to download today's project one more time. Make sure you do it before you go to bed because that link will self-destruct. So just saving it in your box is not gonna get it done. It will delete itself from your box. So make sure you download it to your PC or to your tablet before. You can't just leave it in box. All right, so thank you so much for joining me for Super Bowl 2021, for Scrappy Bowl 2021. Congrats to Tampa Bay. That's actually my home team. Who would have thought they would win a Super Bowl by so many points? Not me. So it's been fun. I look forward to this every year. I'll see you all on Thursday. Thank you so much for joining me, and I'll see you next time. Bye now.